Well, good lord. I certainly hope record didn't get unhit or hit or... Yeah, I was doing an episode. I was in the middle of a pirate battle, and they are pirate destroyers, and I was backed into a wall of asteroids and couldn't really get out, and they're pounding at me. Although I think I'll get them. I've moved the guns on the new ship, so that episode's lost. I got a phone call from my sister, had to take it. And we're still stuck there. So we're loading into like Doom here. I don't think it's Doom. I think we can get out, but we're so blocked in with ships and asteroids that I'm really afraid to move, and I'm really nervous that the ship is going to wheel around or something when the game loads in and bang itself on a rock. Yeah, it didn't wheel around and bang itself on a rock, but it did wheel around. And maybe there's less pirates left than I thought. So I moved our guns, and I think we're enjoying somewhat better gunnery performance. Turn off those lasers. The lasers. That's taking too long. Let's go get this stuff before it times out, eh? Because, oh man, and of course we reloaded, so our shield mod is drained, too. Oh, that's charming. So now I have half shielding. Great, great. Boy, I fired and I didn't even realize I'd fired. I was like, is something wrong? Oh, he's still alive. It's just he broke in half. Right, okay. We blew half his ship off, but the little devil's alive, despite... my guns all say they have like 95.7% accuracy, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of reticules that aren't on the ship I'm aiming at. That's what I'm seeing. So I think we still have a serious gun placement issue. They're all on the nose now. They're completely gathered on the nose. And, yeah, Whoa, man, there's more fighting over there. Right, aliens. Aliens showed up in the middle of this mess. That guy seems like he can't move or something. Perfect. Yeah, look, half my reticules aren't on him. How do we fix this problem? I've got a basic understanding of what's going on. The issue is that the camera is much, much higher than the guns. And so they're reaching weirdly up to get at the camera. I don't know why that guy can't move or fire back, but it suits me. And look at that, I don't know why I'm not hitting him either. Definitely some gun placement issues. And yeah, this is definitely what independent firing turrets are for. Because if I just had independent firing turrets and set them all to independent, one assumes that they would actually like correctly target in some fashion. The way this is going, well, it is a destroyer. I can expect it to take a while, but I can see all these wasted bullets everywhere, Zamming around. Look at all this stuff, eh? I'm gonna try to get it with our big old headed ship. Oh snap, I banged into the Hulk. Didn't break me though. No blocks got broken. That's because I banged into it with that armor pod. That is a tough little head pod we've got there. Hey, we got that stuff. It seems like no one else is on us. That's a good thing. It seems like these guys are either done or busy or gave up. So, well, I don't think we'll destroy their civilian infrastructure, but definitely just do a little harvesting on this stuff here. Well, I guess they're busy with those aliens. Oh, there'll be upgrades to get. Heck with the harvesting. Let's get weapony. Because there will be upgrades to be had over here, and yeah, they're killing aliens. Look, I see an upgrade. Look at that, I see two. Don't hit that gate. How close is it? That's... oh, I hope I get those. They're oh, no wreckage. There's a really nice one there. Like top grade. Yeah, we got it. Nice. It's a high grade shield mod. That might even come in handy at some point. Alright, let's wipe out this Zotan here. We'll do the pirates a favor before we murder them, basically. So how can I keep all the reticules on the ship? I don't know. What'll I do to improve my gun placement? Like, look at this. We're having a rotten time hitting. It's a medium-sized alien. It's hard to tell the size when you're driving something this large, eh? He's gone. We'll grab his upgrades. or the ones that came out. There's probably more in him. But yeah, let's make this a profitable run. We jumped into this sector not knowing what it was in it, but knowing it had an energy signature, and it's solid pirates. It's solid pirates. Okay, that's a pirate heavy cargo hauler. We won't go after that. Whoops. Cruiser, yeah, we'll definitely go after the cruiser. We got no time for your cruiser, son. Yeah, I'm sure my relation's worsened, but that's only because I killed an alien for them, right? Can just barely hear my one lightning gun going. It's so quiet up here in the command cabin above all the action. I'm sure down in the main crew quarters they're having a pretty exciting time. The guys who are on break anyways, I assume they get breaks. They're probably sitting looking out the windows watching the guns blaze. Pretty intense, man. Because all the guns are now mounted right by the residential area of the ship. Yeah, I don't want to hit that, so I'm going to slide over this way. Combat is so different in a big ship. And it's funny, I think I'm doing really rotten against the enemy because I'm missing a ton. But it might be that I'm just able to see how much I'm missing a little bit more. Because the kill times don't seem a lot different, frankly. The aiming's more difficult, but once I get the bullets in, the kill times don't seem a lot different now that I've got the gun centered up here. Which is good, because, you know, your combat endurance is kind of measured by your shield, I guess, at least against NPCs. And if you're slow to kill, then, you know, your shield's going to run out. So you end up having to balance the ship in various directions. I was hoping that was a good upgrade, but it's not. There's nothing. Snap, I thought that was a good one. What do we got here? Salesman, we're not going to go after him. We're not going to go after any of the civvy stuff. So let's do a quick harvest run. What's that? Let's eat it. Slurp. Oh, there's like nothing in it. Oh, actually, we got like 600 Zanyan. Let's move in on this stuff. Right, I'm locking on the wrong thing here. Finish it off. Everything is so small. Here we go. It's better. Then I can lock in a bit more. Yeah, these guys are missing a little too, but once you get close, they hit. And they're doing okay, the harvesting dudes. They're doing not badly. It's maybe not as easy, but it's not bad, and I think they're able to work a little faster. They've got a couple more lasers to use, essentially. I put more on. I think I have 11 harvesting lasers on right now. And it does suck this stuff down pretty quick. Like, that's 1,500 stuff done, and that wasn't too long. So, you know, I'm not unhappy with that. Wow, that's kind of a big hunk of wreckage right there, eh? I guess we destroyed all their stuff. That was mean. But, you know, we warped in and they shot first. They always, you know, they shot first. Honest. Let's try to knock the bottom bit off first, eh? Our guys are having a little trouble keeping their focus on. Well, they're up there working in the top of the ship. It's probably a little weird for them. Let's get a little closer here. Boom. There isn't much good in this one. We're not getting much out of it. Let's go for the central section. Let's move in on it. Oh, some of our lasers aren't even hitting. There we go. Now I think we've got them all hitting. Now I think we've got them all greened up and hitting. And we're definitely gonna... Oops. Well, we've kind of knocked it to bits a little bit, so let's turn around. Doesn't happen quickly. And let's get back at her. Let's try to hit this part. Yeah, you really have to roll the ship in awful close, but that's because my distance meter is probably tied to the nose of my ship. Oops, bonk, slam. She seems to be pretty good against problems like that. Guns on, harvesters off. That's enough of that silliness. Anything else we really want? No, man, no, it's rubble. Oh, well, what's this? It's rubble, it's just rubble. What's this? Let's take this. Maybe rubble, but maybe there's something in it. There's some paint there I should probably grab, but that's alright. Okay, boys. I don't really know what's going on with you, but I think you can hit that from here, because I just hit it with the same part of the ship that your lasers are mounted on, so... I'm assuming you could figure it out. Oh, there really was nothing in that. It's just minimalist stuff. Well, we'll rip it apart anyways. Get all those little pieces. 390 trinium. Like, wow, not worth it. It's alright. Where to, eh? Now we're a galactic explorer. We're here to use our C-33. We do have a distress signal right here, though, so... I don't know why I'm sitting here right-clicking it over and over again, and it won't come up. I don't quite understand that. Maybe it has something to do with the pull rate on my mouse. Not really sure. Do they even call that a pull rate anymore, or is it called something else? You know, the sampling rate or whatever. However you would term it. I'm like looking for my own jump route. So yeah, we'll try a few things out. Let's see how our crew's doing. Maybe that's why we're not shooting well. Our officers suck. They're up to 93 and climbing. That'll be fine. Jump route calculator. Let's get out of this piratey sector. It's kind of neat to find a whole sector full of pirates. Kind of disturbing to get interrupted mid... Oh, Marauder! Haha, our fake distress call worked. You're as good as dead. Okay, fire's coming in from here, so... Damn, we're gonna have to get so much closer. We're just gonna do that, and let's get up friendly with this guy. Let's get right up and friendly. Boy, I can't really tell... Oh, I was gonna say I can't really tell you where he is, but that's because he isn't. And I don't know why I'm rushing up there for a low-level upgrade either. A, not worth it, and B, the chances of my ship actually picking it up are about 40%. Alright, 2 kilometers I think is pretty reasonable for our guns. Oh yeah. Yeah, 2 kilometers seems to be pretty reasonable for our guns. Oh my god, there's nothing left. Nothing. One burst and he was... Look at that, there's nothing. But he was iron grade. What's an iron pirate doing out here? This is actually fairly deep into the galaxy, so... What are these little dudes doing out here? This isn't safe for them. Well, let's make that into garbage. That one had a shield. He's no iron pirate. He had a shield on. Go take that. I can hear the bullets rattling like rain on a roof. I have a metal roof here at my little cabin, and that's not really a cabin. It's a house. It used to be a cabin. It was originally a panaboat, a really small panaboat. When it was first built in, I think it was 1958, I believe it was first built, but it's been changed a lot since then. It's been altered quite a lot. There's extensions and thises and that's, and I'm like, look at what is going on with the guns here. Like, what the hell, boys? Really? Like, that's inexcusably piss-poor performance from our gunners, I've got to tell you. We're going to have to work this out somehow. That's working okay. No, they're all going past him again. Like, what the heck? Okay, there we go, there we go. It's my fault. I'm not using the reticule properly. Look what he dropped. Well, that we want. That's one of them exotic ones. It looks like it's a gun. That's too bad. I was hoping it was like an exotic ship upgrade. That'd be more tasty for us. Okay, I want that. I'll just use this. Yeah, there. Just used my up thruster instead of trying to fly the ship at it. I'm going to have to learn to do that with this ship for sure. Is really use the up thruster instead of flying the ship at targets. I'll just do that right now, actually. And that's much easier than what I've been doing. Because I've been trying to swing her through stuff like the old ships, but the way to do this is to bring it in and then raise it. I think that's the answer. Are they done? Oh no, there's a couple left. They're just a little too far away for me right now. Well, let's go say hi. Let's go. Oh, look, there's one over here. Look, I didn't see you. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to leave you out. So use the reticle more than you use the actual visual on the firing stream. And just put the reticle on the fat parts. And that should work. That should work. We can live with it. Yeah, we can live with it. Okay, so up thruster. Bring her up. Got it. Got it. We're drifting a little here. There we go. Now there's these fellas. Okay, so same thing. Just use that reticule. And yeah, even at range we're doing some serious harm. Perfect. Oh, maybe I don't have to get in as close as I was. Actually, this is rather working fine at this range. Let's try the same thing here. He's at 8. Let's bring him into about 4 and start in on him. And see if our targeting works better, because it kind of looks like it is, and that's 4 is a preferable distance to 0. Okay, we're doing okay. Another distress call? This is madness. Oh, he's a rotator, is he? Well, we'll do our best with him. I'm not really sure. Just keep shooting and keep pointing it at him. These guys are always hard to kill, the rotators, but we got him. We got him. There's virtually nothing in the wreckage, but we'll grab the virtually nothing and call it tasty potatoes. Now I think there was another upgrade, or it's paint, one way or the other, and I don't think we're going to bother shrekking these hulks. It is paint. You know, I might just calculate that nav beacon. Wanky danky. Why do I have combat music back on? I must have missed one. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Oh. Oh look. Someone came looking for me. It's a headhunter. They've jammed my hyperdrive. Guys. Well, he's from the pirate group that I just wiped out half the sector of, so that's fair. You know, I don't see it as unreasonable that he's mad, actually. And then they say my relations to them worsened. Well, guys, you know, you don't send out a ship labeled Headhunter unless you want to have pretty bad relations with the person you send it after. I mean, that's what I would think. Alright, so what do we do with these guns? They're making some sense, and they're working to a certain degree. My other thought was, like, what about scattering them up and down the vertical surfaces of the ship? Would that give me easier, like, would it be less of a problem with the distance to the gun? I don't know, that's working okay. I don't know how much of that's missing, and, like, those stray reticules that are above the enemy ship, like, are those bullets all fully missing, or what's the story? Seem to be doing fine at 4 kilometers, so, and that's such a preferable range, so actually pretty happy about that. You know, I had to bring Space Crab into more like 3.5 because she had a lot of short range guns on her, but I'm seeing this as pretty functional. I think this ship's actually doing okay in combat. We are not low in the galaxy here. And we did just wipe out a clan of destroyers. I don't know why I'm not hitting them all of a sudden. A little tricky that way, eh? A little tricky. So they left really mostly junk behind. But they did cause the cool music to play, which is really awesome. I like that music. Most of the music in the game is pretty decent. I'm gonna say RimWorld has better music. I'm gonna say RimWorld has like 4x better music. This music's good, and it suits space, and yeah, and it probably came cheap too. But RimWorld's got way better music. RimWorld's music is just endlessly cool. At least I feel that way about it. I don't know about other people. A lot of credits, the big type of credits around, but it's not worth risking the ship. Not worth risking the ship for a few hundred credits one way or the other. There comes some, man. We picked up another 100 of them. It's not much, is it? Okay, down thruster, right? Use the down thruster. Then move in. Perfect, this is how you do her. Then use the up thruster. Yeah, that's how you do her, because she's got grand sideways thrust. Now, I think we're on another distress call. What do you mean I'm facing in the right direction? I'm facing in the right direction. Poof, let's go. I think we're on another bloody distress call here. This is seriously like, yeah, that's a lot of distress calls. Well, let's make this happen. There we go, 4 kilometers. That's our favorite range. I think we might be at odds with the victims here as well. I didn't see any blue ships. So I got a feeling we might actually have like a bit of a war on our hands. Yeah, it's the pirates called in a pirate call. So the pirates called in and were like, we're under attack by pirates? Well, I'm not sure how to handle this situation, but I seem to have an absolute poop ton of machine guns, and that does suggest a lot of different courses of action. As in, anybody that actually fires on me is going to get rendered into spare parts. Oh look, a blue one. Let's get that. Up thruster. And move in. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, nice. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Roll. And move in. And we're picking up a bit of resources, you know. As long as we don't get into collisions, we'll actually enjoy a steady... Yeah, I don't care which pirates they are. Pirates, pirates. If there's bullets coming out of it, I'm shooting it. Let's move in. No, we don't need to. That's right. We're actually better at a higher range, aren't we? Or are we? Maybe it's because he's moving. I don't really know what's going on here. I'm having trouble exterminating the little toad. I'm going to get friendly fire onto that cargo loader in a second. I guess that'll just be a shame. Oh, reticule. There we go. So, relations improved, relations worsened, relations improved. That is my upgrade. Dude, give it. And if these freighters get wrecked, then they get wrecked, man. They're pirates, who cares? Who cares? We want this stuff, man. We want your junk. Probably cargo gonna come flying out of there in a second. Oops, I don't want to bump the damn thing. That could damage my ship. That's really close. Yeah, that's better. That makes more sense. I'm gonna bump into something here. That's an enemy freighter. Are these firing on me? No, it's a salesman. This guy's got bullets coming out of him. Let's make things happen for him. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, he got a lot smaller all of a sudden. I think a big piece of his ship must have come off. So we got relations improving, relations worsening, relations improving. These guys don't know if they love or hate us, basically. They don't know what to make of it. They called for help, and this gigantic blue cross arrived in their sector, and what are they going to do with that? Wait a minute. It's a cargo transport, but it is technically firing on me, right? So, you know, that's an armed ship. Bye. Hey, what's that? Look at that. Up thruster. Look at that. Tasty item. That's got to be exceptional grade right there. Tasty. So, that was an armed cargo ship. That's kind of cool. Salesman. Is he firing? Dude, he's firing. Well, he's done. So this guy first, though. You're out. I'm gonna do you up. He's one of those square box ones. I quite like those ships. They're really cool looking, plus they're not really hard to kill. So we are still taking fire, and these guys are fool enough to hang around and do it. Are you gonna fire again? No? You're not firing anymore? Okay. Oh, wait, what was that? You are. Well, buddy. Brought it on yourself. Really. I don't care about the pirates. I wonder if they'll pay me. I wonder if the pirates will pay me for killing the pirates even while I'm killing the pirates. It's an interesting question. Not sure how the software would handle that. I just want that one little upgrade. There we go. I won't wreck these freighters. They're not firing at me. And I don't know about all this rubble. Holy smokes, what a mess, eh? What is this? Put the harvesters on and go take a look at it. It's like nothing. That's like nothing. Oh, maybe it wasn't quite nothing. It was like virtually nothing. We'll do this wrecked freighter here. For show. Oops, bonk. Who cares, though? To be honest with you, it doesn't matter. This ship is fairly sturdy. Well, there really wasn't much to that guy, but got an upgrade and we didn't even have to go get it. That's nice. I'm not gonna get the paint. The hell with the paint. It's too hard. We'll knock this apart, I guess. Maybe that one comes first, eh? Come on, boys. Swivel those lasers. Ah! There we go. That worked well. Do that up. There's sort of a bit more in that one, eh? That's kind of nice. With a very satisfying series of explosions. It's only a few hundred nanite. Well, that's okay. We're just going to lift our nose, our what do you call it? I guess our steeple up. Yeah, when you're up close it looks like a steeple, which is neat, because I had thought of building a ship that looked like a giant flying church. This doesn't look like a giant flying church. When you look at it, it really does look like a medieval implement of war. It's like, I'll hit you with this. essentially. That's the 3D map. That's cool. Look how big this thing is on the 3D map. Oh my god. That's how you get out of there. Scroll back in. We're done here. We're done here. So this thing is proving combat fiendish to the extreme. We've got a giant Pac-Man of jump range. So the question is, where to next, folks? There's a lot of unexplored galaxy. Now, one thing I note is that those hebephrenical priests that we found rotating around a star going Ohm are here, 201, 404, and then they're over where? Well, okay, long story short is I'm guessing I might be able to find a mathematical relationship between where they're positioned and maybe find all their positions. And that would be a neat exercise. I don't know if I'll do that. I really want into the core. There's quite a lot of galaxy there to explore. There's quite a lot of galaxy here to explore. You can see I've only done a bit of it, so I think I will probably cruise the rim looking for alien artifacts. And then we'll go try to tease the AI back out of its cage. So likely the next episode will start when I manage to tease the AI back out of its cage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head around the galaxy this way and, you know, make our name known to all and sundry. And damn, then it's intergalactic time, right? No, it's not intergalactic time. But it is goodbye time, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I think this works. Yeah, I'll show you where the guns are. It looks a bit crazy. Did I even paint the stone I jammed them on yet? No, I didn't even paint this stone yet, dude. Paint the stone. Okay, paint the stone. Choose color, midnight blue. Might as well do that right now. Midnight blue, I love it. Ship looks good in it. And then we got all this stone that isn't painted. So we'll just scroll around and paint everything that comes to our little hand. And we might miss a layer or two this way. What I need to do is hit focus, bring in the focus, then come in here. It's hard to see in this light. This is a dark sector, but we'll just make sure all that stone's painted, because we had to add a bunch of stone to get all these turrets in. We put all the turrets up front here, which is pretty fiendish. And I guess some of them are having a little bit of sideways fire restriction from outjutting armor. But since they're generally having to fire upwards, I thought not an issue. She has got stone on her bottom sector for guns as well. And I might actually get a .01 rads of handling out of pulling that. But it's also armor, so I think it'll stay. Pulling the stone wings off, because I had giant stone wings on for the guns. They're not thick, but they were big. Actually did put .01 rads of handling on to our yaw. And I think it improved our pitch too. Didn't improve our roll. Our roll is bad. Gee, she looks good in this light from this angle. The blue does look purple in this light. But sharp, man, sharp. Sharp. Well, and how's our training going? 94 and 93, they're getting there. So, yeah, hopefully they'll all be at 100 next time you see us. And there's our medieval implement of war. How do we look around it? Yeah, we do that. Then I can blast the engines and thrusters as I would. Vroosh. Oh god, there could be things in front of me. Nope, there aren't, so let's do that again. Vroom. Let's see how fast she'll straighten out under full bore. Oh my god, she goes fast, eh? What the snap. Braking thrust on. She's trying to turn to face where I've put her. Oh, let's try to do the game's decel method. We'll already have stopped. Yeah, there we go. Like, the primary method of decel is supposed to be flip your ship and light your candle, which is sensible. That's space talk. But, well, my slang isn't space talk, but flipping the ship around and turning on the drive, that is the way it's done. But no. No, instead I just made a lot of thrusters. Anyway, folks, hope you had fun here today, and we will see you all soon for the next episode. So until then, bye for now.